Something is watching me. My name is Daniel and I'm 28 years old. I recently moved into an old house on the edge of town, a real fixer-upper. It was cheap, and I figured I could make it my own. The first few weeks were fine, just the usual creaks and groans of an old building settling. But then things started getting weird. I'd leave my keys on the counter, only to find them on the floor by the front door an hour later. Or I'd be positive I'd closed and locked a window, but later I'd see it ever so slightly ajar. I started blaming myself, my memory, the old house's quirks. I even joked about it to my friends. But the feeling grew. A persistent, icy sensation on the back of my neck, like I was never truly alone. I'd catch glimpses of movement in my peripheral vision, a shadow too dark, a shape too distinct, only for it to vanish when I turned my head. I started sleeping with a light on. Last night, I woke up to a soft scratching sound coming from my closet. My heart pounded. I tried to convince myself it was just a branch outside, but there are no trees near that window. The scratching stopped. I lay there for what felt like an eternity, rigid with fear. Then, I heard a whisper right next to my ear. It wasn't a word, just a guttural, wet sound, like something trying to form a word but failing. And I felt a cold breath on my cheek. I screamed, scrambling out of bed, turning on every light in the room. Nothing. But this morning, when I was getting dressed, I noticed something on the inside of my closet door, scratched deep into the old wood, just above where the scratching sound had been, was a single, unsettling phrase. It said, "You're next."